reader fam? Today I am bringing you my most anticipated releases of the winter season, and today's video I am working with HMH Teen, Bloomsbury, and Sourcebooks. I'm kind of planning on having more of a laid back year of reading in the year of 2018, so who knows if I will actually get to any of the books that I mention in this video, but these are all the books that I am dying to get my hands on and that I really want to read. The first book on my list is actually one that I know for sure I will be reading, and that is Before I Let Go, and the reason that I will be for sure reading this book is that it's because it's our Booksplosion book of the month for the month of January, and this book comes out on January 2nd. So I will be for sure reading this book so that I can discuss it with the Booksplosion crew, and with those of you who join us for the read-along. This book is actually written by the same author who wrote This Is Where It Ends, which was a highly loved book last year, and I'm really excited for this book for a rather weird reason, and that's because this book takes place in Alaska. I've never read a book that takes place in Alaska, and when I read that this book takes place there, I was so excited because I've never read a book that takes place there. I'm sure I'm not the only person that gets excited about a book when you find out that it takes place somewhere that you've never read about. Tell me I'm not alone down in the comments, please. Anyways, this story is about these two friends named Corey and Kyra who have this super strong bond that cannot be broken. Corey has to move away for a while, and days before she returns, she finds out that her best friend, Kyra, has died. Confused, upset, outraged, Corey decides that she is going to look deeper into her friend's death and try to figure out what happened. But the community of the town that she lives in is preventing her from doing that. They do not want her to look into this case for some reason. This obviously makes her more suspicious, so it drives her to get to the bottom of what happened to her best friend. It's a mystery thriller, which makes me really happy. I've been excited that we've been getting more mystery thrillers in YA, so I'm stoked to jump into this book and read it for the Booksplosion live show. The next book on my list is a short story collection called Meet Cute, and this book comes out on January 2nd. This is another thing that we've been getting in YA books recently, and it's made me really happy because I feel like it gives you an opportunity to read stories from authors that you have never read from before, and you might read a story that you really like and it could lead you to the rest of their work, and you might fall in love with their work and they might become one of your all-time favorite authors. Anyways, Meet Cute drops on January 2nd, and there are tons of YA authors involved in this anthology. We've got Nina LaCour, Jennifer L. Armentrout, Emery Lord, and the one that I am the most excited for is my queen, Nicola Yoon, Queen of Contemporary. I feel like I really need to calm down because I'm just so excited about all these books that I'm just like going crazy over here. I apologize, but I just can't contain my excitement. Anyways, I love Nicola Yoon. I'm really excited for her story. I'm also excited for the other stories, but I just have a love in my heart for Nicola Yoon. The anthology is surrounded around the concept of a meet cute, which if you don't know what a meet cute is, it's when two characters are brought together in some way, whether it be a comical way, a romantic way, or some kind of fateful situation brings them together, and from that meet cute, it develops into a romantic relationship. Something that I'm really excited about is that this anthology is oozing with diversity, and we're not seeing the plain white relationship over and over again. Next on my list is another January 2nd release. We've got a lot of books coming out on January 2nd, and that is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I still have yet to read any of Holly Black's YA books, and I'm really ashamed about that because I loved the Spiderwick Chronicles growing up, so I really need to get with the program here. But my friend Elena read an arc of this one, and she has been raving about it nonstop and throwing it in my face ever since she's read it, so it's gotten me super hyped about it. The story follows these three siblings who were taken to the High Court of Fairy after the murder of their parents. We fast forward 7 years, and our main character Jude has grown a desire to become a part of this world, despite the fact that Fae despise humans. And in order to become a part of this world, she must defy the Prince of the Court. Next on my list is Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings, coming out on January 16th. I'm obviously just really excited about this book because it's my friend Sasha and my friend Lindsay. They work together and they are publishing a book. How could I not be excited for this book? I can't wait to pick up a copy and support my buddy old pals. The next book on my list is Reign the Earth, coming out January 30th, which is another book that I know I will for sure read because this is our Booksplosion book of the month for the month of February. In this book, we follow a girl named Shayla who is an elementate, which is a mystical person who can control earth, wind, air, fire. The only thing is that she ends up marrying this guy who has spent his whole life hunting elementate, which I'm not sure if she knew that before marrying homeboy, but I'm pretty sure she made a mistake marrying this guy. A rebellion is on the horizon, and Shayla must face a lot of tough questions. How will she protect her people, but also how will she protect her power? I've never read anything by this author, but I've heard amazing things about her past work, and that has me really excited to read this one because I feel like she can only get better as a writer. I'm also just really excited to read this one because because of the magical ability that we're going to explore in it. It sounds right up my alley. I've also read some reviews saying that this is a very character-driven story, and those are stories that I live for, so I cannot wait to get my hands on this one. The last book on my list is Sight Witch by Susan Dennard, and this book comes out on February 13th. I'm really excited for this book, but I also have yet to read the second book in the Truth Witch series, and this is a prequel novella, so I could probably read it before I read Wind Witch, but I also really want to read them in publication order, so who knows when I'll get to this book, but I'm still really excited for it. The story follows Ryber, who is a sight witch. No way, it's a story about a sight witch? How did you get that? And we follow her journey underground as she works to find her best friend who has gone missing. I'm excited to learn about sight witches because I don't think I've read about them yet in the Truth Witch series, so I don't even really know what their ability is. I imagine it has something to do with sight. You have the sight! But we shall see. Also, this book is written in a really cool format. It's written through journal entries and sketches, and I love books with interesting formats like this one, so I can't wait to pick this book up and read it. So those are some winter book releases that I cannot wait to get my hands on. You guys should let me know down below in the comments some books that you're excited to get your hands on. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos frequently on this channel, so if you want to be notified as to when I post new videos, be sure to go and hit subscribe or go and click the little bell icon and you'll be notified as to when I post new videos. As always, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, chew.